outside of PDG. Shots fired outside of PDG. We got about 3 or 4 suspects. There's a gray Jeep that's in the road and a white car smoking. We need more units. More units. Y'all watch your crossfire. Watch your crossfire.
What?
ARAP, crossfire, crossfire.
And I still need backup on the back of PD. Shots still fired. Still need backup.
I'm badge officer at the top of it in the car. Do y'all need the car?
Tempo, wait.
I be able to drive this car over there for him, or just sit up top? I'm an unbadged officer.
Respawn.
I'm right in front of PD. Just go back in PD or what?
Hello, I'm coming out. I guess it was you on the radio tree.
You say what?
Was that you on the radio?
Yes, I'm sitting here. I'm an unbadged officer, so I can't get out the car.
Okay, so lucky Sky came along. I was coming out to pick you out. Hi, Sky.
Officer Scott.
We got Officer 10-100 out, just outside the gun store.
I can't even go assist him at all. I'm ready to go put these guns to work, man.
Shoot.
Affecting how you're going to produce and form your unit, then obviously it's time to take a seat and let somebody else stand and take care of those job duties while you're out, and then maybe later on in the future, while you're working on those things in your IRL life and you're working on some of the things that you need to work on in your uniform, you come back to it. You can always circle back to it. It's not going anywhere. You're just going to circle back at a different point in time. Now, obviously, I put, Hernan in charge of that unit to be able to help and guide you, but if you're never around when Hernan's around, how are you going to learn? You remember, you're not the commander and lead of that unit. Hernan is. So Hernan is who you should be looking to as your guide to do all right things. He's your commander. So having that said, while you sit in a commander position, you don't necessarily hold an equal role to him. You need to be able to address concerns to him and say, hey, I think we should work on this, this, and this. What do you think? Because at the end of the day, it's his decision on what needs to progress forward. And then he goes and takes that up to the ladder to, Administrative Director Smitty. And then Smitty goes and says, okay, well, I think that's a good idea. Let me get a pass on the chief and I'll work it back down. And then it goes from Frankie to Smitty to you, or no, Frankie to Smitty to Hernan to you. You and Capo. And even Capo is at a higher level than you are because he's a 2IC of that unit. So when Herning's not around, Capo is in charge of that unit. When Capo's not around, you were technically in charge of that unit and saying that it continues to work proficiently. If it's not, and we're not getting those voids filled, then you're failing at your job duties. And I mean, I don't think you're looking at how big of a deal floor one is. A lot of individuals, all we got to do is stand up here and deal with floor one. Well, no, you're ensuring the safety and security of this floor. Do you know that there's other things that we're planning to do on that floor, such as press conferences, public questionnaires, where we can bring individuals into the conference room down there and answer questions from the public. Obviously, Meet the Faction's a great place to learn things, but in the same sense, we want to be able to open it up to where individuals can ask questions in other places, so that they're not committing the same offenses, so that they learn and grow.
No one has taught me about that.
Well, it's funny because it was said down on your floor while you were there. You were actually physically there when I was having that conference with Laffy Taffy.
No, I wasn't. No. You went to the report room with him.
Yeah, exactly. The report room is where?
On floor one, but I wasn't there. I was standing in the metal detectors because I thought you guys were having a private conversation.
You're the commander of that floor, though. Shouldn't it have been your job to go and oversee that we weren't disturbed? You should have been in place, right?
Right.
Do you see the problem? You're not understanding what your job duties are, Miles. Instead of standing in the middle of the metal detectors, you could have delegated another individual to go and stand there and say, hey, I got to go and make sure that this meeting is undisturbed. It seems pretty important, so I'm going to go stand quietly over here. You go ahead and take over this area. That would have been proper delegation. You would have been within your power to do that. Do you know who is always right there and the ready to make sure that the floors are secured and everything's going the way it needs to go? Mr. Banks is. Mr. Banks is everywhere I need him to be at every time, and he has been for a very long time. Whether it's myself, it's the chief, it's the DFGs, he's ensuring that the safety and security of that conversation stays where it needs to be. So maybe Mr. Banks is that you should hook up with and understand and know at certain times, to know where to be and what to do. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I hate to say it, but it seems like you're taking this as a negative response, Miles. We're trying to help you and ensure that you can learn from these mistakes and grow from them. And it seems like you're depressed.
No, I'm not depressed.
Well, go ahead and speak, man, because it seems like, I can read it directly off your vocal tones as well as everybody else in this room. Frank, are you picking that up?
Yes.
Rasta, Ace, Gangster D, everybody else, I think, is kind of picking up that you're kind of in a depressed mood. And it's understandable. It's completely understandable for you to be in a, somebody just stepped all over my Cheerios. But in the same sense, how are you going to fix the mistakes if we don't address them with you?
Well, I always think there's a difference, Miles, between somebody telling you something that you don't want to hear, sure, but what are their intentions? Are they trying to make you feel bad, or are we actually just trying to lift you up? How you may feel right now is understandable, but what you take away from here, will be even more important. So, if you got to feel sad right now, feel a little sad, do what you got to do. But in fact, you should feel empowered. Right now you've just been given the tools, the information you need to be successful. So, I would say turn the frown upside down and, just start implementing everything you've been told. Even if it's one by one, just start doing those responsibilities you got to do. And, every single day, every time you do something that's, going to work towards your benefit, you'll start to feel and remember back to this conversation thinking, hey, this was my turning point. And, it's really up from here. But only you have the decision to do that. Only you're in control of, your mindset and your mood and, your level of happiness. I'll tell you, being sad never helped anybody. But if you put a smile on your face, it might change the way you see the entire day. There's too much bad news all around the world, NRP around one state, wherever it is. So you can either, stay in that state and watch yourself spiral downwards, or you can, make positive change. It really does lie. It's all in your hands. And we're all here to support you, Miles. So, you got a room full of people who care about you. That's why we're all here. If we didn't care, well, we wouldn't be here. So think about just the positives that you see.
Let me ask you this, Miles. Walking into the commander position, at the beginning of the update, when you opted to take on that responsibility, do you see it as being an easy task to overcome?
No.
Did you see it as being something that was feasible for you to obtain?
Yes.
Okay. In what ways?
Just in a way, just kind of feels something I could be part of a unit,
You were a part of the unit, though. You're a part of MSP prior to this. Right?
I was never part of MSP.
What were you part of? Dispatch?
Yeah, this.
Okay, so either way, what did you do as a dispatch officer? Did you ever fulfill any goals or, meet anything that was needed of that unit?
No.
Because, obviously I'm fairly good at reading individuals, and when you were first to step up to the plate and say, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and take over floor 1, okay? 1, it puts you in the green zone. 2, it allows you the opportunity to have full backing at all times. So you can say whatever you want, you can act however you want towards a civilian, and they can't retaliate against you because you're in a green zone. You have power in that green zone to overcome the bullies that have been bullying you. You now have control. This is what I read off of you taking on that responsibility, and I've said it a couple of times. Is that what it was? What was your mindset on wanting to, originally take first command of that unit?
Focusing away from the outside as much as possible, because if I do that, then I'm not getting so many RP-13s and stuff.
Yet again, nothing has really changed, though, right? Because you've made several mistakes even on floor 1 because you're not reading or evaluating the situations appropriately, correct? You can't hide from your bullies. You have to stand up to those bullies. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide from not doing the job proficiently. You have to be able to overcome it. If you are struggling in those areas, those are things that I would think that you'd be reaching out to others and practicing upon. You're not just going to sit there and pick something else that you think is going to accommodate or immediate, like the quick fix. It's better known as the Band-Aid fix. You could put the flex tape over the leak but the flux tape is only going to last so long that leak is eventually going to start spewing again, and then your pipe's going to burst and you're done, right? Sometimes you got to take the pipe apart, you got to do the proper measurements, you got to go and fix the pipe appropriately to be able to get it to do what you need it to do. It's got to get repaired. And there's a lot of hangups that you've had from day one. You made a lot of enemies on the street because you ran your mouth a lot to a lot of individuals, and a lot of those individuals, I mean, it came all the way to a name change so that you could try to divert the attention elsewhere. And that was one of the main things, is nobody can bully me anymore because I'm now Miles. I'm no longer Carl, NRP. That doesn't change. People still understand who you are, what your voice is, and the actions that and reputation that you uphold. The only way that you can overcome that is by making change in your own way to get those individuals to see you in a different light, to see you as a stronger, more confident individual that's not going to sit there and take the word lashings or the whips from all these other individuals. You're not going to let anyone walk all over you anymore because you are confident in your ability to do your job. You're confident in your ability to do the work out on the streets. You're confident in the ability because you got with Ace and Ace taught you how to shoot. Things of that nature. When you lack tools, you go to others to seek those tools to improve. And you have a whole group of individuals around here that obviously care about you, otherwise they wouldn't be in the room right now, that are always willing and ready to assist you. The problem is they can't read your mind. You can't be assisted without asking for assistance. But on the note that, getting individuals to like you or appreciate you or accept you, you don't got to put on a show for people to accept you. I've told you this many times. All you got to do is be yourself. You be yourself, and the popularity will naturally come to you because people look at you for who you are as a real person, who your true self is. If you can't accept yourself, then how do you expect other people to accept you for who you are? Do you agree or disagree?
Oh, great.
I mean, we're getting into some psychological, BS right now. And the reason why we're getting into the psychological BS is because your headspace is so clouded on what you think people want to see from you rather than what you need to be showing people so that they can appreciate you and your true identity. And I'm not saying you need to go out with your real name and you need to tell everybody, this is who I am and I'm putting my foot down. And no, you show it through your actions. You show it through your RP. You show it to these individuals by not putting on these shows anymore. You're not a comedian, right? There's comedic efforts. Now, can I tell you that Lindsay gets a kick out of it every time you say, your Miranda rights and you have man at the end and all that stuff? Yeah, it makes Lindsay appreciate you more, but it doesn't make him respect you more or look up to you as a leader. You see what I'm saying? There's a time to be a leader and there's a time to be a jagoofa-nuts. And a lot of the time you're being a jagoofa-nuts and not a leader. And we need you to be a leader. That's the position you've opted to take on the responsibility of. So if you want that responsibility, then you got to work for it. If you don't want the responsibility, then you say, hey, make me a lieutenant. Let me go back into, what I was doing before. Let somebody else take this ride. I don't think that I'm fit for it. And it takes a bigger person to be able to go ahead and account and accept that than it does for somebody to live a lie. You don't want to live a lie. You see what I'm saying?
And being a leader, Miles, sometimes you just gotta, you gotta pull the trigger on things. You gotta put personal feelings and how something might affect somebody else. You have to put that to the side to get the job done for what's best for the department.
There ain't no shame in saying that you're not capable of handling the duties at this time, that you need more work, that you need to put out more effort, that you need to sacrifice more time, because this is exactly as he stated. I'm working a 40-hour work week. Okay, well, you're a colonel. We're not telling you should already want to. Hey, I can make this work, or I can make that work, or I'll get up extra early this morning. So I can get what I need handled. I can get things coordinated within my unit to make it work, or I can do what I need to do. I can go and take these individuals out on 10-12s to ensure that they're getting proper training. That's taking the next step and meeting the needs. You have a busy and complicated work life. I work literally 5-12s, right? And I was the chief of police for literally, hypothetically, in everybody else's eyes, 6 months. That's a very long period of time, every day, day in and day out, to work as long as I do per day, deal with all the IRL nonsense that I got to deal with. And that's just my work life, not to mention my personal life. And then on top of that, run another faction, or not another faction, but another alliance, NRP, in another game, because that's what I was doing this whole time as well as doing the job that I'm doing here, and still being able to meet the standards of the individuals that I'm working for. Ask around the room, does anyone think that I dropped the ball on anything in any point in time that I was in those positions?
No. And Miles, something happened with me when I went from, up to an LG, and then also when I went to a CG. I told Xander I didn't feel I was ready for it. Apparently he thought I was, put me up there anyway, so I had to step up and, take the challenge on. If he feels I'm able to do it, then I know I can do it, and I just got to find out how to do it.
And that is correct, Ace. Even, there's points in times that I think Rasta, Frankie, I think D's come up to me, and in passing, Mr. Banks, Lindsay, they've all come up to me and said, well, I don't know, I don't think I'm ready for it. You're ready. Trust me, you're ready, because I'm seeing it in you. And then on top of that, what made my job so much easier is that not only do I have 5.5 years under my belt, that's 365 days a year, and this other alliance, so I have every leader that I need set and put in place to where I could walk away and be gone, and that whole alliance will function. They don't need me there to be able to function. I'm there to guide them if they have questions and answers. But my second in command, she's been doing everything. She's running my hill, her hill, doing all kinds of other stuff, taking care of the leadership issues and internal issues that are going on within the faction. She ended up moving servers without an issue. Everything moved and coordinated perfectly. They're going into seasons and busting out seasons and winning them. The recruiting is down. Like I said, everything is where it needs to be. And I guarantee you, I could walk away for a couple of months from this leadership team. Not that I'm going to. I don't want to scare you guys. But I guarantee you that I could do it, and this would function perfectly fine. Because I gave them the foundation of what they need to do the job. And I don't think that there's any doubts or abilities in any one of these individuals to fulfill their job duties. I think that if I walked away, even though Frankie looks to me for advice, and I was just to be there on Discord for her, she would still reach out to me and say, hey, I got this, this, and this. What do you think? I give her my opinion. She runs with it. Not that that's going to happen. I love the game. I'm playing this game, NRP. But again, I could step away at any point in time, and these individuals know exactly what they need to do. Sorry, I didn't want to scare you guys and make you think that I was like leaving or something.
It wouldn't be that easy.
No, not at all. And like I said, my second in command over there, in the other world completely understands. I talk to her almost, when I come on a little later in the mornings on my day off. Well, guess who I'm talking to? I'm talking to her, seeing how everything's going. She's also a very good friend of mine. So, on that note, she'd probably get permanently banned here, but she works really, really great over there. She's very vocal. She'd probably make you cry. I'm saying you, Miles, like not anyone else.
Yeah.
If you think that I'm bad, yeah, I'm like I said, there's going to come a point in time where I'm going to put you in a group conversation and I'm going to introduce you to Shug. And Shug's going to give you some insight and she's going to tear your ass apart and then she's going to put your ass back together.
Who are we talking about?
You don't know Shug.
That's his friend from another world.
Yeah, she's feisty. I mean, Frankie's feisty, but like Frankie met Shug, she'd be like my word. I've never heard anyone cuss that much in my life.
Well, girls all feisty nowadays, buddy.
But again, I do think that you'd be able to settle in pretty well, considering Shug, we have several Australians that are in our server, and obviously your sister, and all that stuff that we've had talks about. I think that you guys would kind of settle in pretty well together. I mean, she doesn't have everybody's back. She just doesn't like how it works on the phone.
Hey, Xander, I got to tell you something funny.
Okay. You've been talking to me the whole time and you're going to report me?
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny. It's about the police department. I think you have a son.
Actually,
hold on, Miles. We'll go to that in a minute. But anyway, what he was saying about, her tearing you down and rebuilding you, that's actually a good thing for someone to do that, because if you think anybody that goes into the military, law enforcement, anything like that, they get beat down to a basic person and then rebuilt into the position that they're, taking on. So, don't take it as, somebody coming down hard on you. They're molding you to fit the position that you're taking.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you straight up. But like, if that day ever comes and I introduce her to you, like, she's gonna literally rip you apart, and then she's gonna literally put you back together. And I'm gonna tell you right now, would you rather be me or her?
Let's try me.
Yeah, she's married. You're not going to be able to get anything with this individual. In fact, she will literally rip you apart on that.
Yeah, and just from my personal experiences, Miles, I would let Xander do it, because when a woman does it, yeah, it's a lot harder.
Yeah, her even to this day, like I had missed a call with her, and she ripped me a new ass for it, and I ripped her a new ass right back on it. Obviously, we go eye to eye. So, if you could think a female image of me, only a little bit more aggressive, think about Frankie, just a lot of cussing.
Oh my god. We don't need one of those around.
Well, I can tell you that, and I don't want to take credit, but Frankie, I think that you say the mentoring that Smitty and I have given you have made you what you are currently, correct?
Yes, 100%. There is a reason why once I got the news that I was chief, my first reaction was to, in a way, apologize to Smitty, because I've learned everything from the two of you. It just did not feel right.
And that's when you know that you've just become the top individual in the faction, because you have humbleness to the individuals that have guided you. And like I said, nobody guided me. Erica sits there and says, "Oh, I was there." We had Liddy say it, and we had all these other individuals. Tommy says, "Oh, well, I trained you. You didn't train me." nobody really trained me coming into this. I knew exactly what I needed to do, and I played a role to be able to do that. But does it mean that I didn't learn new things along the way? Do I learn new things from Rasta? Do I learn new things from Frankie and Ace and everybody else? Yeah, every day. I'm not selfish. I'm willing to share the wealth with my team, and not just say my word is all and nobody else matters, because Frankie's word matters, Rasta's word matters, Ace's word matters, Banks' word matters. Everybody that's in this leadership team, their word matters, even the officers. There's been things that you have asked or said, and if you had been more serious about them, I probably would have taken that into consideration. But like I said, you keep telling me I'm just trying to be funny. Stop being funny. Learn how to be the asshole, Miles. If you want to be a good leader, you got to learn how to be aggressive. You have to learn how to not let people, walk all over you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these individuals, they're stomping on you daily. You sat there, and while that individual is just messing with you, calling you, Mr. Ostrich, you didn't shut him down. You didn't put him in place. You sat there and took offense.
Yeah, this job is not a joke.
Yeah, and when I tried telling you when he was calling you Miles Ostrich, don't show it gets to you. Just correct him on that and leave it at that. The more you show some, the more.
I'm thinking next time he calls me by my long name, I'm just going to tase him and put him to jail. That's what I'm thinking, but I can't do that.
No,
you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that just because he says your name. That's not offensive.
Yeah, you just correct him. My name is Miles Corrich. Please respect that and leave it at that. Don't get on the mic going, making noises and showing frustration with it. Just put the correction there and leave it at that.
Okay, who chased me? Oh, they got her.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
What did I do, man?
Son of a... You're lucky I can't see anything. I'm fucking walking and I'll pay to walk. You're lucky.
Hey, Xander, was that done on purpose?
No, I was trying to hit Sky.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to hit.
I caught you from preventing, I prevented you from causing bodily harm to another, so win-win.
It's so crazy. I still hit him.
Well, the taser doesn't go as fast as the bullet, and I didn't want to shoot you, so.
Just off topic of this, do have that to address with Jamie for her plain clothes day. Last night went pretty good.
So her name is Delilah Shea, I believe.
Oh boy, don't start that, Rasta.
So we do have... Now you were saying that Miles, this other Shea is supposedly my son? Because if you say that, I'm letting you know the individual will probably take you down to the training room and completely annihilate you.
I know who it is, too.
Okay, so you're saying it's my son?
Yes.
Okay, she's probably going to kill you.
Man, I don't know you were having fun with another lady. You made a son.
Well, I actually hear what Miles is saying. Let me confirm if you have a son or a daughter.
I got a question though. All right.
Considering the name is Delilah. Delilah is a female's name.
You're not allowed to play on 2 accounts in the same server, are you?
You can play on 3 accounts in the same server. You just can't have 2 accounts in the same faction.
Yeah, take a look around, Xander.
Oh, all right.
Glad to hear you up.
Oh no, never mind. I was looking at Evil. Sorry, Evil. We're going to have a female name and then freaking be a male. Don't be doing that.
Oh,
So hypothetically, she is technically my sister. You?
oh. Oh, what's up, Mr. Evil? Man, I didn't know you had a father.
Wait, who is this?
It's Jake.
Evil is my brother.
Ow.
Man, should I
Wait,
change
who?
mine?
Would that be correct, Lila? Is that the correct terminology? Because Miles was saying that you were my son.
Hey, wait.
That I was.
Yep, he said that you were my son.
No,
you
you have another one. You have another one, then. You have another one. You have a son and a daughter.
I mean,
Look at Evil.
I can go change my gender real quick, and I can be your son.
Oh,
Wait, so who are you?
How do you not recognize my voice, Lindsay? I was just talking to you this morning.
is that Jamie?
Yeah. it's
Oh, my bad. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. You know, that's why I call Xander every time I feel a need to assist with the second interviews, because he's very good at picking up voices. Me, I could just talk to you 2 seconds ago and I totally forget how you sound. Yeah, I gotta be talking to you like for a hot minute. Like I gotta know like your voice for a long time.
Oh, should I change my name to Shea? We'll be one big happy family.
Yeah, like Rasta, I could tell his voice from anywhere. I could tell Mal's voice from anywhere. I could tell Frankie, Ace. I can't tell Skies because I've never really heard Sky talk like that. I heard him read Miranda rights one time, but I never really heard him talk.
Hey, Jacob, what's going on floor 1, buddy? No, wait. Then why did Jacob actually check this out on floor 1?
Can't go throw them while they're sitting.
Exactly. There's nothing going on.
No, you can. I just shot past him.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'll show you. Hold on.
Oh, I guess you can.
Man, that's messed up.
Is it though?
All right. I already know your name, Mr. Xander. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law, man.
I put him in this solitude confinement prison.
Yeah, I got you. I got you, Mouse.
I wouldn't have a problem with the solitude confinement. It's solitary.
You lucky I'm in this speech, man.
You're in a speech. You're sitting there dead on the floor, sir.
Thanks for your seat, Miles.
Wait.
Wait. What the? You a Shea?
I told you, there's another Shea. That's his brother.
Hey, Xander.
Yes, sir.
Hey, come on me real quick.
Guys, break it up. We'll do the new take it to the gym. Break it up.
Yeah, look, you see me trying to retreat, Rasta. I was trying to retreat.
All right, it's all good. Delilah, do you mind coming and taking a seat over here?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I wish you would came back.
Back. Oh, Christ. I don't have jail card.
Oh, Xander's gonna make it happen anyways.
I don't have jail card.
Oh. Oh, Smokey, you're already here. Come to the report room.
I didn't mean
Oh, I want to watch this. I want to see this.
I didn't mean to do this. I wanted to leave it.
This is too funny.
No, I wanted to leave.
We're trying to help you out with that. Calm down.
Cool.
Okay, who
Damn.
taped me?
For some training in the training room.
No, I don't know what's going on. That's
Man,
Yeah,
let's get some Wonnix,
let's get a
man.
little training in the training room.
Let's get some Wonnix. Some Wonnix.
You wanna know why?
you guys.
Because some of y'all are terrible at shooting. I'm gonna tell you right now. Some of y'all are terrible at shooting.
Shoot, you want to test that?
Not you, Gangsta D. I know you're a good shooter. I'm just saying, some of our shooters are ass. Like I be dropping people with level 7. If I could do that, I know if somebody got level 11 or anything like that, you better be dropping bodies. I know people that's in our unit, that's in our faction, that don't be dropping nothing. Just be all talk. You know what I mean? I just want to get a couple reps in.
And I thought you were coming back.
And you said you had no jail card.
Miles, maybe in the future, okay, I need to sort my own shit out.
Well, that's understandable. It's sort of my shit out. I'm miserable.
No, I've got to own up to my own mistakes that I created.
I still have my mistakes right now. I'm still trying to fucking fix. And all.
Yeah, what you did was not as bad as what I did.
No, I can't say that. I can say that now.
You're doing fine, Miles. Just continue on what you're doing. You're a colonel.
No, not right now. I'm not.
Miles, come here.
I'm fine.
What's up, Mr. Abbott? What's up, Jacob?
Hey.
Hey, how I feeling, man? I'm waiting on some people to get up here. Meet in swap room if you want to assist with wanted missions.
Hey, if y'all want to do wanted missions, come to the SWAT room.
We have any officers on floor 1. Any officers on floor 1, I'm asking, and I'm telling them. I need 3 and 4 officers on floor 1 now, please. Thank you. Like I said, 3 officers on floor 1. There's no one on up here, and I'm about to leave an RP to go to work. Can I have 4 or 3 officers up here, please? De La Shea, can you please come to floor 1 and be up here on security for me, please? And Jacob and Polly Walker. Please and thank you.
They came on. What we doing?
I'm actually waiting on more officers to get set up.
Dylan, can you come on floor 1? See you guys.
Yeah, man, we waiting on you.
Hold on. I'm so good right now. Sorry. Hey, you want me to pull it? So that name that I just put in the chat, that is the name that we are going for. If you see him as Cargo Territory, just cut him off.
Hey, Jacob.
Okay, like you logged up.
Who that in the